Well, hello again. Welcome again to another episode of Down to Earth but Heavenly Minded. I'm your host, Irvish. And, as we go through the book of Leviticus, I think about what my wife and me talked about one time. Uh, this is one book that neither one of us really enjoy going through because there's so many things in it. And there are things in it that she says she doesn't like to even talk about, like a woman ministering, ministration, and also, the leprosy and boils and all these things in the body, in the house, and so forth. And we haven't even got to that yet. But we're going to continue on, and we're going to be in chapter 6 today of Leviticus. And I believe there's 27 chapters in this book, so we got 21 chapters left to go. I decided to go through this because it's all part of the Word of God, and we need to look at it. So now the Lord speaks to Moses again, saying, "If anyone sins and commits a breach of faith against the Lord by deceiving his neighbor in a matter of dispute or security, deposit or security, or through robbery. In other words, if you steal something or cheat your neighbor or cheat somebody anyway, or if he has opposed his neighbor and has found something lost and lies, oppresses his neighbor, or have found something lost or lying about it and swears falsely in any of all these things the people do and sin thereby. And if he has sinned and has realized he's guilty or his guilt and will restore what he took by robbery or what he got by oppression or the deposit that was committed to him, and he lost things that he found, or anything about which he swore falsely, he shall restore it in full, and shall add a fifth to it, and give it to whom it belongs, on the day he realizes his guilt. And he shall bring to the priest as his compensation to the Lord a ram without blemish out of the flock, or its equivalent, for a guilt offering. And the priest shall make atonement for him before the Lord, and he shall be forgiven of any of the things that one may do or thereby become guilty." Now we come to the priest and the offerings. Well, the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Command Aaron and his sons, saying, This is the law of the burnt offerings. The burnt offering shall be on the heath, on the hearth heateth on the altar." In other words, it's supposed to be heated on the altar all night until the morning, and the fire of the altar shall be kept burning on it. And the priest shall put on his linen garments, and put his linen undergarments on his body, and he shall take up the ashes to which the fire has reduced the burnt offering on the altar, and put them beside the altar. And he shall take off his garments and put on other garments, and carry the ashes outside the camp to a clean place. The fire on the altar shall be kept burning on it, and it shall not go out. The priest shall burn wood on it every morning, and he shall arrange the burnt offering on it, and shall burn on it the fat of the peace offering. The fire shall be kept burning on the altar continuously; it shall not go out. And this is the law of the grain offering. The son of Aaron shall offer it before the Lord in front of the altar, and one shall take from a handful of the fire or fine flour of the grain offering, and its oil, and all its frankincense that is on the grain offering, and burn this as a memorial portion on the altar, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. And the rest of it is Aaron's and his sons, and shall eat. It shall be eaten unleavened in a holy place. In the court of the tent of the meeting they shall eat it. It shall not be baked with leaven. I have given it as their portion of the food offering. It is a thing most holy, like the sin offering and the guilt offering. Every male among the children of Aaron may eat of it, as decreed forever throughout all generations from the Lord's food offerings. Whatever touches them shall be holy. Now the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, This is the offering that Aaron and his sons shall offer to the Lord on the day when it is atoned, a tenth of an ephah of fine flour as a regular grain offering, half of it in the morning and half in the evening. It shall be made with oil and on the griddle, and shall bring it well mixed in baked pieces like the grain offering, and offer it as a pleasing aroma to the Lord. The priest from among Aaron's son, who is anointed and succeeds him, shall offer it to the Lord as decreed forever. The whole of it shall be burnt. Every grain offering of the priest shall be wholly burning. It shall not be eaten. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to Aaron and the sons, saying, This is the law of the sin offering. In place, when the burnt offerings is killed, shall the sin offering be killed before the Lord. It is most holy. The priest who offers it for sin shall eat it. In the holy place it shall be eaten. In the courts of the tent of meeting, whatever touches the flesh shall be holy. And when any of the blood is splashed on the garment, you shall wash that on which it was splashed in the holy place, and in an earthenware vessel in which it is boiled shall be broken. But if it is boiled in a bronze vessel, then it shall be scorched and rinsed in water. Every male among the priests may eat of it. It is most holy, but no sin offering shall be eaten from which any blood brought into the tent of meetings to make atonement in the holy place. It shall be burnt up with fire. Well, these are all the instructions that are given to the priest and how to perform these all these sacrifices, and it had to be done just so. And God required it, and He says it's an everlasting thing. Now we know that the temple is no longer, and the priests are not making these sacrifices right now, but they are going to start again. These are to be done forever. They're eternal. And the reason for it is because God's salvation is eternal. It's something that will never go away. Once saved, always saved. You know, there's a lot of people that don't believe in eternal security, but the Bible teaches it. And it tells us that no one will snatch us out of the Father's hand, and that it's something that's going to be forever. Well, I'm going to end our recording today, and we will see you on the next episode. So bye for now.